So who next?
Arthur.
Yes, Steve. Hi, Steve.
I'm Steve from Hong Kong office. I have a question usually from those fresh broker or new stock broker or certain investor. They would like to invest in the brokerage, but they do not have the running the brokerage experience. So usually they will ask me what percentage of all the forex or the crypto brokers and the exchange fail after 1 year from the start.
I see. Thank you, Steve. Actually, good question. Of course, I can say just directly, for example, that 50% of the brokers that start their journey, so eventually they fail in a period of 1 year. But I think we should provide more explanation on this matter, because lifetime of any broker, especially startup broker, is very dependent on their strategy, on their, as we discussed, also idea or concept or business plan. Is very also dependent on the team who is actually behind this particular broker, what they are doing, what kind of experience do they have, do they have actually very, let's say, specific skills to run such business, what's their budget, actually, so that's why, Steve, in order to answer precisely on such question, we should also obtain more information, what kind of broker we are talking about. Because if we are talking about that, for example, it's just one guy with a crazy idea to set up a brokerage business, and he has, I don't know, $30K or $40K or even $50,000 budget, and he decided to become the big broker, and he decided to enter to this market, and he just wants to launch his own forex broker, and I don't know, and attract 1 million clients. So what can we say here? Of course, if we are talking about such kind of potential clients or potential new brokers, I think we can say that 80% of such kind of new brokers eventually will be failed, because it's very low budget. There is no clear understanding what does he want, what's the idea behind this broker, what kind of marketing activities he is going to create or to run, what kind of products he is going to launch, what's about client acquisitions, what's about, I don't know, copy trading strategy, what's about leaderboard, how he is going to attract professional traders in order to create like very serious leaderboard where potential investors or just retail users who don't have real experience in trading will be able to subscribe to all these masters on this leaderboard. So actually, such a broker, of course, he will be trying to go everything step by step. He will be, I also think that such broker will not be able to find very mature and very experienced people in his team. But as you know, guys, team is very important in the business. If you have a very experienced let's say sales director, or at least sales manager, if you have very experienced marketing director or marketing manager, if you have good, technical guys, you have very experienced chief of dealer who will be able to find and manage all the trading desk, all the trading operations, risk, and etc. So all these factors directly have impact on the answer. Or, for example, if we take into consideration another approach, when you have a serious team, or at least you have a budget to find right people and to attract these people into your team. The problem of many brokers who are failed recently, and for example, the brokers who have been working on the market, I don't know, since let's say 1-2 years ago, and eventually they failed. Why this happened? The answer is very simple. Well, actually, in order to find the reason why actually they failed, we have to ask them, guys, what did you do in order to attract right people, to onboard right people into your team? What have been done in order to create this right marketing strategy? Actually, did you try to find introducing brokers? How actually you established your technical support team? Have you been working 24/5 or 24/7? How was your technical support team? How actually, for example, they were replying to clients in a professional manner, or it was just answers like, we don't know, please ask your manager, blah blah blah, like robots, So all these questions, and that's why I firmly believe that all the brokers, especially startups, and they have to create in their mind the clear vision, what have to be done in order to succeed, because actually they can take as examples the very successful brokers. And look, let's speak about numbers. How many brokers exist right now on the market?
3,000-4,000.
Yes, I think so. 3,000-4,000 brokers. And among these brokers, how many of them they are some kind of successful? Because it's also a tricky question, because what does it mean, successful broker? I think the broker who is
over the long period of time he is successful, since he started, over the long period of time he has been.
For example, at least 3, 4, 5 years. The broker also has at least several or couple of licenses, right, in respectful jurisdictions, because one of the also key point here, and it's also some kind of answer to your question, Steve, because why actually all these startup brokers they try to establish just simple company in St. Vincent, for example, and they don't try or even they don't have intention to improve themselves, to invest money into their business. What does it mean, invest money into the business? It means that they have to spend money in order to obtain licenses in Europe, in Great Britain, in Hong Kong, in in Dubai, in as I said, like Europe, Cyprus. So actually, and many of startup brokers, they don't want to spend money on that. When you say to them that they have to pay £5,000 just basic salary to directors in order to find, I don't know, proper director in order to obtain the license in UK. You know, they say, no, we don't want to pay to anybody. We want to pay, I don't know, $500 to this guy, and that's it. Of course, it's not working like, it doesn't work like this. So that's why what I'm trying to say is that I think there's no right answer for such questions here. We should take into consideration so many factors, and right answer depends on the precise question. Because we should separate, or we should make some kind of categorization of the brokers, of the teams, of the startups, and then we will be able to give precise answer how many of them they are failed and how many of them they are succeed. But as we already just recently discussed and mentioned that on the market right now there are around 4,000 brokers, and global population is around 7 million or even more, billion or even more, and just let's say 3,000-4,000 brokers, and let's say how many of them you know? I know, for example, I don't know, maybe 100 or 150. So the rest, they are like not well known brokers, and I believe in order to serve 7 billion population, we need 5 or even maybe 10,000 proper normal brokers with licenses in order to give to clients ability to trust such brokers with good technical support team, account managers, key account managers, sales managers, clear product, good website, I don't know, different payment systems in order to make a fast deposit and withdrawals, and so many factors that also impact on the lifetime of the broker.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you are welcome, Steve.